Hello and welcome back to more Virtue's Last Reward. Is this another warehouse? It is, we know that. We just finished an escape room with Tenmyouji and Clover, and now we're at the white...
Looks just like the one on the last floor.
The white door room. Warehouse place thing.
There's even a big old door in the same spot where the number 9 door is in the other warehouse.
Right. This was like referenced before.
No lever to open it anyway, that I can see.
I have a feeling it's going to be relevant later. Oh, I wasn't even reading what Sigma was saying. Well, shoot, we couldn't possibly open that with our bare hands.
Duh. How much do you think that thing weighs?
You'd have about as much luck trying to lift a pickup truck, even if it was unlocked.
I want to know what those are.
Those white doors?
They're more doors. Are they chromatic doors?
Yeah, seems like it. I mean, look at this. It's one of those things that says lock.
Yeah, a lock.
Yeah, just like the ones next to the other chromatic doors.
So you're saying all the chromatic doors for the next round are white? Are we gonna actually get to go through these white doors?
Yeah, they were different colors before, but...
Guess things have changed for this round.
Before we could discuss the doors any further, a familiar robotic voice crackled over the speakers.
An Ambidex Gate has been opened.
Right.
45 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
This usually happens, like, not now, right? Because people know that they can die, right? What?
One of the other teams opened the gate early.
What in the hell they do that for? We haven't even started back yet. Never mind, White. We just need to get back up there pronto. I'm worried about Quark.
I mean, we got, like, what is it, 45
We need to
minutes or
hook up with
something?
Alice and Kay. The sooner the better.
Right, got
Let's
it.
go.
Okay. I wonder which team it is. I wonder if it is Alice and Kay's team. Although, it's always Dio who's opened the doors. I don't know. Maybe it's just to him again. I wonder how much time is taken playing this game, just going through these transitions. Why are these so long? Warehouse A. Alright, what's up? We returned to the floor A warehouse to find only 2 people waiting for us. Oh. Kay, who'd gone through the red door. And Dio, who'd gone through the green door. What?
Where's Quark?
We took him to the infirmary. At the moment, Alice, Phi, and Luna are looking after him.
Okay.
Is he all right?
I don't know if I would describe him as all right, but apparently his condition has not worsened, if that's what you mean. He is still resting. However, we...
Good. I'm going to the infirmary.
Tenmyouji, please, wait!
Tenmyouji ignored Kay and took off at a run through the yellow door. All the slams you probably heard, that's Tenmyouji running away, don't worry.
Oh dear. He's gone. There was something I needed to tell him.
What?
Well, it's not like it matters. The girls will just tell him when he gets there. He ought to calm down once he's seen the kid.
Clover and I looked at one another, eyebrows raised.
What are they going to tell him?
Well, you see...
What? What?
You found virus medicine in the laboratory?
Oh, okay. In the laboratory. Wait, the laboratory? The laboratory? Have we been in the laboratory?
Yes. Unfortunately, we found only a single vial.
Okay. Then we can cure Quark's Radical 6.
So it would seem.
Well, I guess we should head over to the infirmary and see how he's doing. Why are you guys here opening the doors? Come on, let's go.
Right behind you.
But why are they here opening the doors? Hello? What?
Should be fine now.
You're not even gonna ask about that? Okay.
It might take some time for him to recover fully, but the worst is over.
Luna's voice was quiet as she stepped back from Quark. She held an injection gun with an empty vial. Delicately, she placed it back in the cabinet. Quark had been laid out on a crude cot and was still sound asleep. His breathing was even and his expression was peaceful. He looked like any other child sleeping soundly after a long day of doing whatever it is children do to amuse themselves. Any trace of the insanity he'd shown earlier was nowhere to be found.
Is he really going to be okay?
Yes. We analyzed the vial and confirmed that it was definitely Excelivir. Now that I've administered it,
The Excelivir should eradicate the virus completely given enough time, right?
yes, that should be the case.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, what a relief.
Things are looking pretty sketchy there for a while, that's for sure.
I felt some of the tension disappear from my shoulders, and I let out a breath I hadn't realized I'd been holding. We weren't out of the woods yet, but at least Quark was safe.
Ooh.
Tenmyouji let out a long, shaky sigh and lowered himself onto one of the empty beds. He rubbed his hands wearily across his face, and I thought I saw the glint of tears.
Alice, you and Kay, I don't know what to say other than thanks. You saved his life. I don't know the words to tell you how much that means to me.
Oh, please. It was nothing, really. We just happened to be the ones who went through the red door.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Where is Kay? He's not in here.
Yeah, he's at the frickin'. You didn't ask him why he was. Why him and Dio were at the doors.
He's still in the warehouse. Dio and Kay stayed behind.
Why?
They went there to wait for you guys while we came back here. We figured someone should explain what was going on so you wouldn't come back to an empty warehouse.
And open the doors? So Dio and Kay were the ones that opened the AB gates? Did they do that specifically to get us to hurry up?
Not both of them. There was only one door open.
Well, we should get back and tell them how Quark's doing.
But why would you do... There's no reason to do that.
Kay will
but
want to
okay.
know at least.
Yeah, you're right. I nodded and headed back toward the other side of the room. I was nearly there when Tenmyouji suddenly spoke.
That's right.
Huh?
You know that memory card we found?
Yeah, this thing? Oh, wasn't there like a card slot in here?
Yeah. I think I know how we can take a look at what's on it. What? You don't remember? There was a memory card just like it that we used to solve the puzzles in here.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he's right. There's a slot next to the screen. It should work for this one, too.
Oh yeah, there it is. Right, yeah. Well, let's give it a shot.
Yeah, I want to see what's on it.
Okay, just give me a minute here. I slid the card into the slot next to the screen. No sooner had I done so than an image of a waveform popped up on the screen.
Is there an audio file on here?
What's going on down there?
Why don't we turn up the volume a bit?
Luna tapped a few things on the screen, and a bar began to move across the screen. What? Before long, a voice drifted out of the speakers.
This is Control. How's it going over there? Bet you missed the sound of my voice, huh?
Do I know that voice?
Well, I gotta be honest. It's getting pretty lonely over here, too. Feeling kind of like howling at the moon, lone wolf style. Speaking of which, I'm looking at it right now. The old girl is beautiful. Never seen a moon this full. And that color. Whew. Tonight's that eclipse, remember? What a way to end 2028, huh?
So that's when we left this place, wasn't it the eclipse that was happening? So how would...
The moon's this amazing red. If it wasn't so beautiful, it'd be kind of ominous. Wish you guys could see it too, but...
How often does this eclipse happen?
Sorry, forgot. You're supposed to be on Mars, aren't you?
Huh?
So, how are Phobos and Deimos looking right now?
Are we actually on Mars?
Sure hope I'll get to look up at them someday, too. Anyway, over. Hey, something wrong? Talk to me, guys. What? You gonna play hard to get because we haven't talked in so long? Enough jokes, all right? Knock it off. Where are you guys? Is there something wrong with the radio? You're saying everything's green? Well then, what the hell's going on here? Why aren't they responding? No, the video feed's online. Look, you can see all 9 of them, 3 at each table.
Huh? Can see all 9 of them, 3 at each table.
What? Someone hacked our feed? What do you mean this isn't live? An old clip on repeat? Who would do that?
So what is this dialogue?
What in the hell is happening here? This is Control. I repeat, this is Control. Please come in. I'm asking you to respond.
This is...
Oh, thank God. You really had me worried there. What happened?
6 of us are dead.
Do I know that voice?
What?
Counting myself, there are only 3 left.
How? Why are...
They were killed.
What?
I guess you could say I killed them. No, that's not quite right. Not just them. Not just these 6. All of them. All 6 billion.
6 billion who?
Soon, I will have killed 6 billion people.
Are you there? Respond! Damn it. This is Control. I repeat, this is Control. We have an emergency situation.
Who are you talking to?
We have an unconfirmed report of 6 deceased test subjects. Deploy rescue and escort teams to the test site immediately. Shit. What the hell happened in there?
Okay. Is that it?
Yes.
What on earth was that?
Wait, now I'm confused. Did I already know? Has it already been said that we're on Mars? Or was that just something that I inferred from imagery that has been shown? Any ideas? I got only frowns and shaken heads in response. Because I thought that whenever we went outside, there was the eclipse or whatever. But if he's talking about the eclipse, that means it happened in the past. And I don't remember when the eclipse... Well, I don't think it's said when the eclipse would happen again. Maybe it does. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Don't we have... a magazine about all things astronomy. This issue appears to be about lunar eclipses. The article says a lengthy lunar eclipse will appear at blah. In other words, blah. Okay, well that didn't actually say. Okay. I'm just gonna continue. Only one person showed a reaction other than stunned confusion. Tenmyouji. Long after the audio ended, he stared at the screen, deep in thought.
Do you know something, Tenmyouji?
Yeah, I think I know what that was. It's probably a transmission from the Mars mission test site.
Mars? I'm sorry, what? You mean some kind of space travel?
What kind of test site was it?
Did you know that the government is developing spaceships with particle annihilation engines? These ships would be able to get humans to Mars a lot faster than old chemical rockets. But they don't want to just send a manned Mars mission off half-cocked. That was the idea behind this test.
And you're what, a garbage man? Is that what you said?
They built a whole complex on this old Air Force base in Nevada. The idea was that it would be a simulation of a manned mission to Mars with a crew of 9 men and women. They'd monitor the whole thing and use that data to plan the real mission.
Oh, did the guy in that audio say you're supposed to be on Mars? Not you are on Mars? Okay. So what we just listened to was a transmission from that project?
Yeah.
Why is something like that here?
I'm confused about the timeline of this.
Don't know why. We found it in the safe. No explanation. Dollars to donuts, it's got something to do with Zero's plan.
You mean we were meant to hear what was on that card?
Yeah.
It's all very interesting, but how exactly do you know about all this?
Oh, about the simulated Mars mission?
Yes.
I was involved with the project.
As the garbage man. Involved?
Now, the intent was to create as accurate a simulation as possible. That meant we'd need to simulate the radio silence we'd experienced during conjunction.
What's a conjunction?
It means two things in space are close to each other. In this case, we're talking about a superior conjunction, where Mars and Earth are on the exact opposite sides of the Sun. So unless we've got some sort of relay, there'll be a period of time where we won't be able to communicate with each other. What we heard on that card was when the simulated conjunction was scheduled to end.
That's when they died.
Now, we don't know that. They could have died long before that conversation.
Huh?
All we know is that's when it was discovered.
Oh, okay.
So 6 of the test subjects died, right?
Yeah.
Well, do you remember what she said? There was something about how she didn't just kill 6 people. She said 6 billion. What the heck did she mean by that?
Just what the hell happened there?
Tenmyouji frowned and looked down at the floor. We were all silent as he paced slowly back and forth across the room. At last he stopped, raised his head, and spoke.
The truth is that there's a chance a virus escaped from the test site.
A virus? Wait, you don't mean...
Yeah, that's kind of what I was assuming.
Yeah, Radical 6.
What?
Yeah.
How can that be?
I'm just telling you what I know, okay?
How can that be? What do you mean, how can that be? Someone here literally had it.
Nobody's sure how Radical 6 got in there in the first place, but one of the subjects might have been infected when they entered. Or the virus itself might have been an intentional part of the simulation. The test site deaths became the index case for a pandemic. Anyway, prevailing wisdom says it got out somehow. And once it was out, it spread pretty quick. All across the planet.
And it killed 6 billion people?
No, not directly. Best numbers put only a third or so of those deaths as directly caused by Radical 6. The other 4 billion died from the collapse caused by the deaths of that first third. The whole world just fell apart.
Is no one gonna question, like, I don't remember this? What are you talking about? And why do you remember it? Wow, damn, I have a lot of questions. I don't even know where to start. I don't even know where to start knowing where to start. Well, no, take that back. Explain that date. Unless I heard this wrong, the day the Radical 6 got out was December 31st, 2028. Yeah. But the day I got grabbed by the guy in the gas mask was December 25th, 2028.
Me too. Christmas Day.
I was kidnapped on Christmas, too.
Clover and I were taken 3 days earlier, on the 22nd.
Yeah.
Then you see what I'm saying, right? The recording was made close to a week after we were all picked up. That's the... Okay, never mind. What the hell is going on here? That thing is from the future.
You see,
10 minutes remain until Ambidex
Yeah.
Game polling closes.
Duh.
All players, please enter your votes.
Ah, I see. That's why Kay and Dio opened the doors. They knew that they had to interrupt the plot. Got it.
If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed,
Yes, yes.
we're out of time.
Of course we are!
We need to go back to the warehouse.
Wait. You haven't answered?
Don't care. I need more than 10 minutes to explain everything. Half-assing it is just gonna make you more confused. Now get moving.
But,
That's enough! Shut your damn hole or I'm picking betray!
dude.
Hey, come on now.
Fine. Do what you want, but I need to get back to the AB rooms. I'd like to stay with Quark, but he seems to be doing all right.
I'll stay here with him. Fi can do the voting for our pair. I can trust her. Is that all right with you?
Yeah, sure.
Well, if you'd be willing to do that, I'd be much obliged. Thanks, Luna. Take good care of him.
Couldn't you have stayed? Do you not trust us?
Of course. I'll make sure everything goes fine.
Tenmyouji gave her one last nod, then turned and dashed out of the infirmary. Well, that's that, I guess. We should probably be going
Yes.
too.
We'll just have to wait to hear the rest of what he has to say later.
I'd rather just get it all out in the open now, but there's not much we can do.
Let's get going then.
Something's gonna happen and he's not gonna say anything. And they just stood here? We returned to the warehouse to find only Kay. I explained what had happened with Quark, then glanced around the room. Hey, where's Dio?
He has gone into his AB room.
Already?
Indeed.
Then he opened the first AB gate, right?
Okay, yes. Please bring it up.
Of course.
But why?
This is bad. I won't be able to talk with him. This is going to limit my choices.
You've only got one BP left, don't you?
Yeah. Luna's the same.
If Vi chooses Ally and Dio picks Betray...
Phi and Luna will be penalized.
I don't have a choice. I'll have to pick Betray. The risk with Ally is just too high.
Hey, Alice, don't you have one BP too?
That's right. But Kay and I will be playing against Quark.
And he'll just default to Ally. I guess you don't need to worry about getting penalized then, huh?
But what if an Alice... What? What if an Alice? What if Alice and Kay choose Betray?
You needn't worry. That will not happen. Even though, as you have told me, Quark is recovering, he is still weak. Moreover, he is only a child. To betray an innocent child would be...
To betray an innocent child, but to betray you, Sigma.
Yeah, that would be unthinkable. Even if you ignore his age or condition, it's hardly fair to take advantage of someone who can't vote.
So you'll vote to Ally?
Yes.
Of course.
Well then, shall we go?
Yes.
Okay, good luck, have fun. Kay and Alice nodded to one another and disappeared into the AB room, second from the right. Without saying anything, Phi turned and walked into the room just left of theirs. That left only myself, Clover, and Tenmyouji.
Do you remember what you said to me when you chose the blue door?
No. Actually, can you remind me?
Something about how you'd convince me to choose Ally?
Oh.
Seems like now would be the time to let me know how you're going to convince me.
Well, it's not that complicated. I promise you that Clover and I will vote Ally. That's it, pretty much.
I see. And you figure I'll believe you because you've only got one BP. Once you've told me that you plan to ally, I won't be able to choose Betray. Since if you're telling the truth...
You'll kill me.
Not a bad plan, but it assumes that I've taken killing you off the table. Seems like a risky bet for you.
Dude, just be nice. Everyone here has been, well, not everyone here. Everyone here has actually been okay. Some people here have been bad. Can you just be decent? I disagree.
Why is that?
Clover's BP is 6. If you ally and we betray, then she'd have enough points to escape, right? Okay, yeah, that's actually solid what he's saying. She could run off through the number 9 door as soon as this round is over.
I'd never...
But you could. That's easy for you to say. But think about it from my perspective. Sure, you might not, but you also might. If I guess wrong, that's a pretty big loss for me.
Well, what if Clover tries to seduce you to get what she wants?
Not interested. What?
Huh?
That's just an example. What I'm trying to say is that once you two are in that room, Clover might try and make some sort of bargain with you.
Clover can stay out here.
I'm asking what you're going to do if that happens.
Or we could stay out here, and you could go in there.
Are you sure you'll still choose Ally?
Seduce me, huh?
Hey! What are you staring at, you perv? There's no way on earth I'd do anything like that! Ugh! As if! In your dreams, creep!
Well, that's that then. Not gonna lie though, I'm a little disappointed. Of course you are, Sigma, because you're weird.
So I can trust you. You're gonna choose Ally.
Yeah.
You can trust us.
Promise.
Of course.
We promise.
All right. I guess I'll vote ally too then.
3 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
I just realized how hard it's gonna be for me to choose betray whenever I want to do that.
Looks like we don't have much time left. I'm trusting you.
I'm trusting you too. Tenmyouji gave us a curt nod and then strode into the second AB room from the left. Right, well, let's get to it.
Yeah.
Literally, why didn't they just stay out? Oh well. Alright, I guess we don't have to talk to Clover. Unless we're gonna talk to her now.
Hey, Sigma.
Okay.
I wanted to ask you something.
What?
Could you pick betray for me?
No.
I
What?
mean, I could try and, like, tackle you. But you're so big and strong, you'd probably just throw me on the ground and that'd be it.
Can you go away? Yeah, well,
So I thought I might as well just ask you really nicely. Oh, I mean, I'd be happy to, pay you back.
Shut
If you just
up.
pick betray for me, then I'll listen to anything you say.
Get that creepy heckin' smile away from me. Anything?
Anything. So think carefully, okay? If you choose ally, you're trusting him with your life.
Yeah, if he chooses betray, it's all over.
Are you really, really sure you can trust that old fart?
Hey now, that's not very
The
nice.
only safe choice is to pick betray.
Is she saying this seriously? I have to believe that she's not. But if he chooses ally and we
then
don't.
I'll have 9 BP. 9 BP? But you don't need to worry about that. Even if I do get 9 BP, I won't just go and open the number 9 door all by myself.
No, I'd never go and open the door by myself to leave without everyone. I'd never kill everybody and leave on my own.
I mean, Alice wouldn't have 9 points yet. And I can't leave her behind.
Uh-huh, you sound very convincing.
Please, will you pick betray?
20 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling.
The voting machine was in front of me. I didn't have much time left to think. Would I keep my promise to Tenmyouji and pick ally? Or would I betray him for Clover and...
If you just pick...
Uh-huh. Shut up. That just happened. In the end, there was only one possible answer.
3, 2, 1.
I'm not... not doing anything for Clover, dude.
Round 2 of the Ambidex game has been completed. Results will be displayed in the warehouse.
Okay, Clover, please say that that was just a test.
Thank you for your participation.
Otherwise, I dislike you even more.
Ambidex gates now opening. Results from round 2. Please.
Yes, 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 yes. Oh, nobody even said anything. What? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yay! Look at that. I think this is the first time... Actually, this is the first time it's been betray.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
Also, I'm pretty sure this, like, sets it that the one time that it was Dio and Quark with Luna and they chose ally, it was because of Quark saying to choose ally.
Looks like you managed to trust me.
Well, it seems like I made the right choice.
Only did what I said I would.
You really helped me out. Thanks.
I could say the same thing. No need for thanks.
Yeah. Yeah! Friendship! The corners of his mouth twitched into a grin. I felt myself smile a little in response. Clover, on the other hand, looked less than pleased. Go away!
That was a bad choice, Sigma. And after I told you I'd listen to anything you said. Oh well, whatever.
Dude. I didn't think Clover could get, like, worse, but, you know, I guess I'm being proven wrong. She sighed heavily, shot me one last annoyed look, and stalked off. Across the room, Dio and Fi were already confronting one another over their own results.
You tried to kill me and Luna. Can't say I'm surprised.
Ah, don't give me that. You know exactly what I was doing. I knew you weren't stupid enough to pick ally. You'd defend yourself with betray, just like I would. Wait, where's Luna?
In the infirmary, looking after Quark.
Is that where Alice went too?
Alice? No, she went into one of the AB rooms with Kay.
Yes, we did indeed enter together.
Oh yeah,
When the doors opened, however, she left, somewhat unsteadily, in the direction of the cyan door.
Is she gonna go? Come on.
She left the warehouse?
Indeed.
Without even checking the results?
Correct. There was little reason to check them.
Yeah, it's not like Quark was gonna betray you.
Indeed.
And you two still choose ally. Man, what a pair of bleeding hearts.
If you say so.
If you say so, looking angry.
Being mocked for my compassion is a small price to pay for retaining my humanity.
Where did Alice run off to?
While we were in the AB room, she mentioned being quite tired. Perhaps she went to one of the cabins to rest.
Perhaps she caught the Radical Six.
Oh, well, I guess that would make sense.
An ominous rumble filled the warehouse.
The Ambidex Round 3 Star Key. There is the Ambidex.
We can open the gates as many times as we want.
That means the star keys can be used to play the AB game any number of times. If I understood that announcement correctly, that is.
Hey, didn't Zero Jr. say something about this?
As soon as the gates close, your colors get all shuffled up automatically. Preparing solo.
Yeah. Yeah, he did. Can you guys all show me your bracelets? I want to see what all our colors and groups are this time. Within moments, a series of wrists were extended for me to examine. Who is that? Who is that? Is that Clover? Who is that? Is that Clover? That's Tenmyouji? Yes. Alright. Why is it having me click through all of them? Usually it just flashes through them all. Oh, am I a solo? Or is this me? I don't know who's who! Huh? It looks like all the colors are weird. Clover's a cyan pair, and Phi's a magenta pair. But Tenmyouji's a yellow pair.
3 solos are red, green, and blue. Kay's red, Dio's green, and you're blue.
Okay. Then, how are we supposed to group up for the chromatic doors? I think they're gonna be white this time.
Oh, yes. Dio told me about them. Very interesting.
Yeah, they're white, all of them. I had a good look while I was waiting for Sigma to show up down in the warehouse.
You should have seen them then too, Fi.
Yeah, I did. You're talking about the doors in the Floor B warehouse, right?
Yeah, so lay it on us. How are the groups gonna shake out this time? I like that Fi is always the one who has to say. Fi nodded and began to explain. Oh, I'm with Tenmyouji again. Dude, this is like the Tenmyouji run. Every option is just Tenmyouji. Option A. Tenmyouji Yellow and me Blue would form one group with someone mysterious. Fi Magenta and Dio Green would form another group. Clover and K would form the third.
Huh?
Huh?
Wait, you mean there's only one option?
Yeah. There's no other way we can group up to make white. Alice, Luna, and Quark aren't here to show us their bracelets, so we don't know for sure what their colors are. But it's pretty clear they'll all be pairs, since none of the pairs here have a partner.
So they'll be yellow, magenta, and cyan, right?
Alright, what now? We've got plenty of time until those white doors open.
Yeah, about an hour it looks like.
I'm gonna go find Alice.
Yeah, now we have to go and find Alice. Make sure she doesn't kill herself.
Of course. I'll come with you then.
Clover gave her a shrug, and the two of them headed out through the cyan door.
Do I really need to say it?
Huh? The infirmary, right? You're gonna go check on Quark. Oh.
Yeah.
He gave me a nod and trotted out through the yellow door. That left only 3 of us, Dio, Kay, and myself. What are you guys gonna do?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna head over to the lounge and have a drink. You wanna tag along, Kay?
Are you making fun of me? I find it rather hard to drink with this mask on.
Ah, right, of course. My bad. Well, I'm out. Later.
Bye. With a lazy wave of his hand, Dio slouched off towards the magenta door. Took me a moment to realize Kay was following him. What?
Hey, what is this? You following me?
Well, you did extend an invitation.
No, you must be mistaken. I hope to investigate Floor B further. There are still several rooms I haven't visited.
Okay, okay. You don't have to tell me your life story. See ya.
Alright, I'll just stand here by myself. Their conversation ended as they reached the door and stepped through it. Alright. What should I do?
Tonight's that eclipse, remember? What a way to end 2028, huh?
Of course. I need to get the rest of that story out of Tenmyouji. Yes, duh. But we're not gonna get it. The words were scarcely out of my mouth before I set off at a dead run down the hallway and toward the infirmary. It's always how this game goes. We try to get information, something happens to stop us. Oh, there's nobody here. Wow, I never would have guessed. The room was completely empty. I edged forward and peeked around the partition. Oh, there he was. Tenmyouji. He was standing next to Quark, apparently oblivious to my presence, looking down at something in his hand. Picture? Is it gonna be a picture of him and Quark, or him and that lady, or him and that lady and Quark? I must have made some small noise because he suddenly looked up, saw me, and hastily shoved the photo back into his pocket. Oh, what was that? It was a photo of something, right? Or was it yours?
Forget it. It's got nothing to do with you.
But all the stuff we had with us when we got grabbed was taken away. Because he even said that he got grabbed. Why were you hiding it? Didn't he say, like, he was asked or something? He, like... In, like, one of the first things that we did, he said it was, like, his fault that Quark was here and that he, like, brought him here, kind of?
Why should I tell all of you about one measly photo?
It's not all of us, it's just me. Anyway, where's Luna?
I asked her to leave.
Huh?
I wanted to be alone with Quark for a bit. So, why are you here?
I wanted to hear the rest.
The rest of what? What the hell are you talking about?
The story! I'm talking about that simulated manned mission to Mars. We heard that recording about
I don't have
it.
any idea what you're talking about.
Well, then how about the fact that you remember all this and nobody knows anything about it, and that means that you remember stuff and we forget? Huh?
I'm getting old. Memory's not what it used to be.
Don't lie to
Seem
me.
to be forgetting a lot of stuff lately.
Hey, nice try, pal, but you're not getting away with it this time. You remember something, alright. You remember so much you told me it'd take you more than 10 minutes to tell it all.
You really sure you want to know?
Yes. Huh?
Maybe I'll tell you, and then you'll regret it. Maybe you'll wish you'd kept your fool mouth shut.
No, I would like to know.
Just
Please.
think about all the hopes you've got for the future, and all the happy memories of your past. What if what I have to tell you makes everything you've ever believed ring hollow, and the whole world just crumbles around you?
It's okay, that's already happened. I already realized that I'm a robot, so it doesn't matter.
You sure you want that?
Yeah, bring it. Hey, come on, you don't need to threaten me.
This isn't a threat. I'm being honest here. Are you really, truly prepared?
Well, of course. I never got the chance to say I am. Blech. Is Alice dead, or did she... Before I could, Fi exploded into the room, her face a mixture of anxiety and fear. I mean, I know they're gonna interrupt every time they want to tell me some of the plot, but...
Good. There you are.
Did something
Alice.
happen?
Alice is... Look, just come with me, all right? She's in the number 2 cabin.
Uh-huh. Without waiting for a response, Fi spun around and ran back out of the room. Tenmyouji and I exchanged a quick, confused look, then leapt up and took off after her. Just leaving Quark. Yeah. Yeah. Alice. First thing I saw when I stepped through the door was the blossom of red on her chest. And she did it to herself because she's got blood on her wrists and hands. It felt as if I'd walked straight into a brick wall. I stopped short, my body refusing to move. No. Why did this happen? Because she got the Radical 6. I forced one shaking foot forward, then the next. My legs began to buckle, and I put a hand against the wall to steady myself as my heart thundered in my chest. I guess this... Alice is the first one to, like, die in this timeline, right? Nobody else has. Yet. Calm down, calm down. This looks pretty bad, but you don't actually know anything yet. Yeah, that's right. Maybe it's not too late, even though Fi already found her and ran to grab us. Maybe we can still save her. Then, at last, I pressed my fingers to her neck, and the hopes were dashed. No pulse. Clearly she wasn't breathing either. Her pupils had dilated hideously, making her face seem somehow inhuman. No. No, it's not true. Why? Then I noticed it. All the blood must have distracted me, but now I saw that there was a scalpel buried in her chest. Buried in her chest. Judging by the position of its handle, she had been stabbed through the heart. I felt a sympathetic twinge of pain in my own chest, and my stomach lurched. Bile and hopelessness rose in my throat. I stood, hands balled tightly into white-knuckled fists, and took a deep breath. Oh, Luna's here too? Oh, everybody's here? Okay. All around the room were the rest of the Nonary Games participants, except of course for Quark. I wanted to ask which one of them had killed her. Even if it had been one of them, though, there was no way they'd answer. It wasn't. It was her. She did it. All I could do was stare at each one of them in turn, asking myself, is this person a murderer? The looks they traded with one another suggested that I wasn't the only person wondering if they were standing next to a killer. An unsettling silence filled the room. Clover was the first to speak.
Who did this?
Alright, calm down.
Say something! Answer me!
Please, Clover, calm down. We don't even know if she was killed.
Then what happened? An accident? You think a scalpel just dropped from the ceiling and stabbed her?
Cool it, kid.
You did it, didn't you?
Are you nuts?
Then who did it? Who killed her?
Clover, even if we assume that she was murdered, that doesn't necessarily mean the killer was one of us, does it?
Wait a minute. You went into the AB room with Alice during the last round, didn't you? Something happened in there, didn't it?
No, nothing happened.
Don't lie to me! There's no way Alice would just run off like that! She wouldn't leave me! Something happened! If she was going to leave, she'd tell me! She...
Hey, Clover. Don't you think just assuming Alice was murdered is jumping the gun a little bit?
Yeah, actually, for once, I agree with Vi.
How can you look at her and say that?
Look at her hands.
Scalpels don't just stab people all by themselves! Oh, I see. I get it now. You're all in on it, aren't you?
Oh my god, Clover! Please.
It wasn't just one killer. It was 6!
Uh-huh.
No wonder you're so anxious to say this wasn't a murder.
Clover, please, just settle down.
Fine. Show me some proof then. Prove to me in 10 seconds that you didn't murder my friend, or I'm going to kill every last one of you bastards!
Yeah, I believe
You're
that.
all going to die just like she did!
Hey, hold on a
9,
minute.
8. Clover! 6. 5.
Nobody
4,
can talk if you're counting. Shut up.
Clover! 3.
What? Why is that to be continued? Hello? Huh? Well, I guess to be continued. Yeah, that, yeah, I don't even know. Tenmyouji said a lot of stuff. The timeline is confusing now. Clover is being Clover again. 'Cause, you know, and the plot keeps getting interrupted by people doing stuff that they shouldn't. So that's fun. And, we'll continue next time.